Bloom, the only mercy in a system built to destroy you. From up here, from orbit, she looks gentle, a soft white marble wrapped in cloud, hanging quietly in the dark. You can almost mistake her for peace. But Bloom does not do peace. Underneath that frost is a world that was opened up, stripped down, and abandoned. And today, we are taking the meteor all the way through it. From the frozen wastes into the scorched plains. Welcome back to Orgbital. This is Pyro III. Officially, she is the third planet of the Pyro system. The pilots out here just call her Bloom. To understand Bloom, you have to understand the star she is chained to. Pyro burns as a volatile K-type flare star. It throws unpredictable radiation, intense solar storms, and coronal mass ejections out into the black with no warning. It is a sun that cannot decide whether it wants to live or die. And everything in this system orbits that violence. The Pyro system was discovered back in 2493 by a corporation called Pyrotechnic Amalgamated. They came here for minerals. They came here to dig. But the constant flares chewed through their equipment faster than the ground could pay them back. So in 2563, they walked away. They left the entire system behind, and what filled the vacuum was not law, it was outlaws. Pyro is anarchic now. No UEE presence, no navy, no advocacy, no help. The factions fight over the scraps. Rough and ready hoarding the fuel, citizens for prosperity pretending they can civilize this place. Frontier fighters hunting outlaws across the rocks. But the surface itself belongs to the squatters and the scavengers. And here is the paradox of Bloom. In a system designed to crush you, she is the one place you can actually breathe. A real oxygen-nitrogen atmosphere. Trace methane, a little CO2, just enough to wear on your health if you linger too long outside. But breathable air, out here, that is a luxury. Bloom is the closest thing to kindness Pyro will ever offer you. But do not let that breathable air fool you into letting your guard down. The atmosphere might sustain life, but the weather patterns out here are entirely chaotic. Shifting thermal currents from the scorched lowlands collide with the sub-zero high-altitude winds, creating massive, unpredictable turbulence that can easily catch a pilot off guard. As you pierce the upper cloud deck, you are fighting dense atmospheric pressure and pockets of volatile storms trapped across the troposphere. Navigating this layer requires absolute focus, because beneath these thick clouds lies a split world of extreme planetary contrasts. It is a journey that forces you to constantly adapt as the environment shifts around you. The descent into Bloom's snowy biomes is something the footage can barely hold. Bloom runs on the Genesis Planet Tech, CIG's data-driven terrain system that builds these worlds the way nature would. Dynamic fog, layered shadow, light that bends and settles like it is real. And down here, at low altitude, low thrust, you feel the scale of her. The horizon curves. The cloud layers sit just above the canopy. The frozen wastes stretch out white and gray and endless in every direction. This is not a winter wonderland. I want to be clear about that. This is not a place that welcomes you. The cold biomes of Bloom are hostile by design. Biting, severe, unforgiving. A frontier frozen solid. And the thing that hits you first is the silence. The community calls these wastes eerily silent, and they are right. Almost nobody comes here. Low traffic, low life, low everything. Just you, the wind across the hull, and a world that does not know you exist. Something is humbling about it. You are flying a machine that can tear another ship apart in a single pass. And out here, against all this white nothing, you are just a small, dark shape moving over the ice. Because that is what Bloom really is, underneath the frost. This is a corporate graveyard. Pyrotechnic Amalgamated did not terraform this world. They strip-mined it, scarred it, and left. And what stayed behind were the people with nowhere else to go. The outlaws who live on Bloom did not choose it, they survived to it. So we drift. We let the meteor breathe at low thrust over the snow. We let the cold tell its story. This is the part of the verse I built this channel for. The quiet chapters. The places where the universe just exists, indifferent and beautiful, whether you are there to witness it or not. But Bloom does not stay white forever, and here is where everything changes. The snow thins, the white pulls back, and the ground turns to black stone and burning orange. Push the throttle, drop the altitude, let her run. This is what she was built for. This is the volcanic shift, the black and orange biomes of Bloom. It is one of the most striking terrain transitions in the entire game. White to black, frozen to scorched, silence to speed. The terrain here is defined by dark, near black rock formations, and they are cut through with rust orange and amber mineral tones, as if the planet is bleeding light. Part of that color comes from the mining scars themselves. The stripped minerals Pyrotechnic Amalgamated tore open and exposed. And part of it comes from the star. That volatile K-type flare casts an orange-tinted light across everything. So the whole landscape glows like embers. Black stone, amber veins, a sky lit by a fading sun. It feels alien. It feels surreal. Some patches even carry yellow-orange ground cover, strange mossy vegetation clinging to the rock where nothing should grow. And now the meteor makes sense. Up here, low and fast over the scorched plains, you are not piloting a ship anymore. You are the meteor. You are the streak of fire crossing the sky. Bank hard around the spires. Drop into the valleys between the black rock. Feel her commit to the line. But respect her. Remember what she is. One mistake at this speed, this close to the ground, and you are just another scar on Bloom's surface. And scattered across these plains are the husks, abandoned mining equipment, retrofitted processing facilities, the ruined infrastructure of a company that came, took everything, and ran. These ruins are home now, fiercely defended by transient bands of squatters who treat the wreckage as theirs. But then, the charred plains give you something you do not expect. Water. The temperate zones out here open into expanses of liquid salt water, and at sunset, with that orange star low on the horizon, those plains turn to mirrors. After the biting cold, after the violence of the rock, after the husks of dead industry, this is softness, a reflective, calm, unexpected stillness in the middle of a world that wants to break you. Drop low, skim the surface, let the engine wash ripple the water beneath the hull. This is the counterpoint, the mercy inside the mercy. So what is Bloom really? She is a contradiction, held together by frost and fire. The only breathable world in a system engineered to destroy you. A planet that was opened up by a corporation, scarred and abandoned, left to the outlaws who survived to her. And from the cockpit of the Meteor, you fly the whole story in a single descent. The frozen wastes that humble you with silence, the scorched plains that dare you to go faster, and the saltwater mirrors that remind you beauty can survive even here. Yes, Star Citizen is still in alpha. The planet tech is still maturing. Global illumination, parallax mapping, all of it still in the pipeline. But what is already here on Bloom right now is staggering. This is a world where the hostility and the beauty are the same thing. You do not fly to Bloom because she is kind. You fly to Bloom because she is the closest thing to kindness this lawless system will ever give you. And because crossing her, snow to scorched stone, is one of the finest descents in the verse. I want to hear from you. Have you made this crossing yet? Have you taken your own ship from Bloom's frozen wastes into the volcanic plains? Or watched that terrain shift color beneath your hull for the first time? Drop your descent in the comments below. Tell me where to fly next. If this guide gave you a reason to point your nose at Pyro III, drop a like. Subscribe and fly with me into the next planet in this series, because there are a lot more worlds in the verse waiting to be seen. Fly safe, watch your six, and I'll see you in the verse.